Congressman Jason Chaffetz, Republican of Utah, voted in favor of contempt. Oversight Committee Chairman Darrell Issa made clear he intended to be incredibly aggressive. When he got the job back in 2010, he told Politico, "I want 7 hearings a week times 40 weeks." Jason Chaffetz is a Republican of Utah. He voted in favor of the contempt. He's on the Oversight Committee. Anyway, Darrell Issa made clear he intended to be incredibly aggressive when he got the job in 2010. He told Politico back then, "I want 7 hearings a week times 40 weeks." Congressman, it looks to me like Darrell Issa has been loaded for bear since the day he got that subcommittee, and that he's just going to do it whatever way he can find it. Wasn't he out there looking for a fight from day one?
No. Look, we're the Oversight Committee.
He just said he was.
Would he what?
He said he was. He said, "I'm going to hold 7 hearings a week." 7 hearings a week, 40 weeks a year, just to dig for dirt.
No, that we've had very good bipartisan. I've done things with Congressman Tierney. Today we had a hearing about what's going on in Iraq. So, no, I think it's an unfair assumption to just assume that just because you're holding a hearing that somehow it's going to be unfair. These are balanced in their approach, and I think we were balanced in our approach here. Unfortunately, it came to this because we were left with no other option. You have a dead agent. You have over 200 dead Mexicans. You have a fundamentally flawed program. You have a February 4th letter that was sent to Congress under Department of Justice letterhead that was a lie, and then we're just supposed to walk away from that? But that would be malpractice.
What do you make of the Fortune magazine article that says there was no effort to run the guns, to allow the guns to walk, that they always enforced the law where they had a law they could enforce?
I totally disagree. The reason
Fortune
we know
magazine.
Yeah, I totally disagree. We had a number of whistleblowers who came to us and provided us this documentation that clearly led to the fact that indeed the guns were running. Now remember, we were given a letter on February 4th, 2011 that 10 months later, roughly 10 months later, Department of Justice had to pull back because it was a lie, Chris. Well,
let me ask you, are you for tougher enforcement of gun laws? Would you like to see a more aggressive ATF that stopped anybody engaged in something that looks suspicious down in Phoenix, where you have 800 gun shops?
As Congressman Gowdy and I have said, we're 2 of the most conservative members in the Congress. Gun walking is wrong. It was wrong.
No, but you'd like to see more aggressive. Let me answer the question. You answer my question. Do you believe in more aggressive enforcement of gun laws?
Yes, look at straw purchasing. That is absolutely felony wrong. It is absolutely wrong. And of course we need to enforce that. What was wrong in this case is the Department of Justice, through the ATF, went to the gun dealers in the greater Phoenix area and said, despite it being against the law, let's allow nearly 2,000, mostly AK-47s, purposely get in the hands of the drug lords, the Sinaloa cartel, for instance, and others. That's just so wrong, Chris. And if it was Bush, you'd be all over it. And I think I think it was Bush.
I think it was Bush that started this program, don't you?
Well, under Operation Gunrunner, you had Wide Receiver that was stopped in 2007. Then Lanny Brewer, the head of the criminal division, comes along in 2009, and they start fast and furious. So it wasn't right then, and it's not right now.
Okay, well said. Thank you, Congressman Chaffetz of Utah. Up next, back to health care beyond all the politics.